Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leia and this is Budget with Leia. Today we're going to be doing my budget with me for my second paycheck of June. So let me get right into it and zoom you guys in. Okay, so let's start off by going over what I started off with, and that is $1,670.85. Again, I go over this every time. That's a mix of my paycheck, any rollover, any cash back, any money given to me for this paycheck, pretty much. And yeah, so let's go over my bills. So this pay period, I'm gonna have to cover half of my rent for July, which is $303. My full rent is $606. So half is $303, and then my phone is $48. My phone is fully paid off, so I'm really just paying for the service for my phone. And then my rent is only $606 because I do share expenses with other people in my family. So in total, my bills for this pay period is $351. So if I subtract that $1,670 minus that $351, I'm left with $1,319.85. So that's what we're starting off to budget the rest of my stuff. Okay, so I don't know where I got cut off, but I had an Amber Alert go off on my phone, so hopefully nothing else comes up, but okay. Okay, because cash envelopes are variable expenses, so that's what I keep in my wallet. So usually I keep it in cash, although most of the time I will pay with my card and just pay myself back. I usually do carry cash just because I want to keep cash on me for the small times that sometimes the internet at a certain place is down, whatever the case may be. That happens. I've had it happen to me a few times where the system was down or whatever, and I paid him in cash. Or maybe sometimes we go to some events and they only take cash for whatever reason, then I can do that as well. So that's why I like to carry this in cash. So groceries, I went ahead and I used the Target app. So I will put in, I will add everything to my cart, make sure I have everything that I need, not necessarily everything that I want, but everything that I need for my groceries. And then based on that amount, then I will budget that amount into my budget. Does that make sense? So if I put all my groceries that I need for the next 2 weeks and it totals $110, I will budget $110. If the total ends up being $115, I will budget $115, or it may be a little bit extra, like $120. This time around I'm gonna budget $130 for groceries. I need to buy cat food and cat litter, so that bumped up my groceries up a bit. I do combine my groceries with my household items, so like shampoo and deodorant and things like that all come out of that groceries item as well. And again, I do share expenses with other people in my household, so I contribute to about $200 to $250 in groceries, and then my other people in my household contribute $200 to $250. So overall, we probably spend about $800 in total for the entire household, if not more. But this is my portion, for at least for me, for all the things that I need to buy and anything that I need to buy for the house at that time. Gas is going to be $0. My gas, I still have a full gas tank, like full. Okay, maybe a slight smidgen under full, I guess, but I don't need to budget anything. Spending is going to be $60, eating out is going to be $30, and then miscellaneous is going to be $5, and that brings a total of $225. So what we're going to do is $1,319.85 minus $225 gives me $1,094.85. Now we're going to go into my sinking funds. So Mateo and Isaac both get $25. That's the normal ones that I always give them. Car maintenance is going to get $40. Car insurance is going to get $25. Christmas is going to get $60. And then pets, family, and vacation, occasions, not vacations, is going to get $10. Next column, we're looking at savings, is going to get $10. Health is actually going to get $220. So I finally got all the bills for my my therapy sessions. So, and I've been putting money into my health envelope ever since because I knew that was coming. So I have enough to cover it, plus a good amount extra, because their original estimate for my weekly therapist was gonna be $120. It actually ended up being $90. So I've been budgeting a little bit, like $30 per session extra, which is fine. I'm still gonna budget a little bit extra for anything else that I might need health-wise. So I only need $180 for my therapy sessions for the next 2 weeks, but I will budget an extra $40 for whatever else comes up. I will be scheduling a regular doctor's appointment sometime in the next week or two, so that's gonna be taken out of this as well. Okay, so next up is house. Is gonna get 10, moving 10, purchases 10, tech 10, actuary 10, vacation 10, and then new car 0. Next up is YouTube. It's gonna get 5, nails 5, gaming 5, Disney 5, Black Friday $6, and then Halloween $5. So I added up all these numbers already ahead of time because there are just so many, and that ended up being a total of $526. So we're going to subtract that from our previous balance, and now we're left with $568.85. So now onto my savings, which is part of my emergency fund and my savings challenges. So my emergency fund, I'm working on that currently, and I will budget $500 through my emergency fund, and then the remaining is going to get $68 to my savings challenges. That brings me to a total of $568, which if I subtract 568, I'm left with 85 cents. That just stays into my account, and it just builds up my little buffer that I have in that account. So yeah, 500 towards my emergency fund, which should bring me to $9,600, and my goal is 10K. So I'm getting really close. Next paycheck, I should definitely hit my 10K goal for my emergency fund, which I'm really excited for. I just wanted to make sure that I had money for things like my health, my therapy sessions, because that is going to take a big chunk, but that is okay. So there we go. That is my budget for this paycheck. Pretty straightforward. Again, I say this every time. This is my usual process. You know, it's simple. My income minus my bills, minus my variable expenses, any savings, whether sinking funds or like emergency fund and stuff, and then whatever remains either goes into a buffer or I can pretty much zero it out, really. I don't have any debt, so I don't have to budget for any of that, and I'm trying so hard to make sure I keep myself out of debt by budgeting and putting money into savings. So when the time comes, like for example my health stuff, I have the money in there to just pay it without worrying about anything else. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye.